Welcome to my live. I am so excited that you're able to join me. We are going to have so much fun. Say hi as you come in so I know that you're here. If you are new and are not currently working with a designer, please just comment the word newbie and I will make sure to send you some Chalk Couture information. If you're watching the replay, hi. So what is Chalk Couture? We are a fun, high-end DIY home decor company used to make different gifts and decorations from your home on a budget. So Chalk Couture has so many fun products. We have our Chalkology chalk paste, which is great for chalkboards where you can design and repeat as much as you like. We also have Couture ink, so you can make permanent on fabrics or glass or ceramics. We have hundreds of reusable silkscreen transfers, lots of fun tools, and a full assortment of different surfaces for all of your projects. You want to make sure you join my Chalkaholic VIP group. This is where there's so much more fun and there's specials. You can also sign up for a workshop. I love to hold workshops and share my love of Chalk Couture. We also have Club Couture. This is a fun mail subscription where you get an exclusive transfer and chalk paste sent to your home every month for the low price of $19.99. You can also host your own private party, get your friends and family together and make your own projects. You can also become a designer and start your own empire. There's so many different ways with Chalk Couture to make money. If you are excited about any of these things, please just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So don't forget, in my Chalkaholic VIP group, if you post a picture of your finished project, you will be entered in a drawing for a free transfer every month. How exciting is that? So without further ado, let's go on and let's chalk this project. Thank you so much for helping me, and let's chalk. Good morning, Rose. How are you? Rose, you have quite a lot of entries in the monthly giveaway. I was just making that list and I realized how much you had in there. You made some amazing work. Good morning, good morning. I need to get outside. And it looks like a nice morning, but I wanted to come on here and do this video while my son eats his breakfast. I put extra cream. Look at this. I made like a latte cream on top of regular coffee to feel extra today. Good morning, Debbie. I am good. I am good. I need to figure out how to dye my hair out of a box. Actually, on camera, it doesn't look that bad. It's your therapy. Mine too. Mine too. I got this Madison Reed box in the mail, but I'm too scared to open it. And then, I have to let you guys come in here for a second while I take a sip. I even added, I don't have the overhead yet, a little bit of caramel on this cream. Who puts regular whipped cream on regular coffee? I should do it more often. I only do it on Saturday. I use other creamer during the week if you need to know that about me. Saturdays are extra. Hey, Liz. So, I need to take my dog out for a walk, hoping she can handle it. Yesterday, we had to rush her to the vet because she broke out in hives after coming in from outside, and I have no idea what to. So she got a shot of Benadryl. But we're gonna risk it and go out into the wild. So say hello as you come in, and if you are a newbie, make sure you type in newbie so that I can send you some lovely Chalk Couture information. If you've never tried Chalk Couture, I do have these little sample kits for people that have never tried it. So send me a message and I can tell you how to get one of those. Today I want to do something fun from the Celebrations catalog that just released on the 15th. I had such a hard time picking what to do today because we have the vault release. If you saw, let me go get it. If you saw my cute project that we did yesterday, but they released 3 transfers out of the vault. And you can see the pictures on there. Look at this. I made this cute little lemonade sign with one of our chalk chips. Look at this. Isn't that cute? This is adorable. It makes me want a cup of lemonade. So many things I'm looking forward to this summer, and everybody is very iffy. We're not sure how this summer is going to go, right? Are we still going to be locked in our houses?
I personally don't know how some families are making ends meet right now, not being able to work. And everybody still has, the bills don't go away, right? My husband and I guess, are unfortunately fortunate that we're both essential. So, of course, we still have money coming in. But I don't know. We'll see. And then with all the businesses. But what I'm looking forward to still, though, is summer. So this is one of the transfers from the Celebrations spring summer catalog, and it kind of reminds me of Subway art. Look, it says 4th of July, home of the brave, old glory, celebrate liberty, free. I'm hoping to be free of so many things. I have a accountability partner named Euphrasia, and it's so funny. We were in Arizona in January, and which was kind of bizarre because it didn't happen to me, but a lot of people left Arizona and they were sick for weeks. So it does make me wonder if maybe there were some of this virus around before. I was lucky and I did not get sick, but people were saying they were sick for between 3 and 6 weeks after Arizona. But I'm not a hugger. I'm not a person. I stay to myself. And had my own room. I don't even share a room with anybody. So that's probably why I didn't get sick. So this to me is gorgeous, and it's already May, guys, and before we know it, July will be here. July is a let me share my screen with you, is a fun month for me because my husband's birthday, my son's birthday, we have a Disney trip scheduled for this July, and it's the first time we're ever going on vacation with my brother. My son is so excited about that because my brother's a gamer. For all my son knows, my brother is a YouTuber. Who knows that? But look at this, 4th of July. And I thought it would be really awesome to go ahead and chalk this to be ready for a fun summer. I mean, it may be a different kind of summer. I don't know if there will be the same types of things, but if you can see what I'm looking forward to, just look at how I've been chalking. The camper, I want to camp, I want to eat crabs, I want to have cold beer, and I want to enjoy life without feeling the way that we've all been feeling lately, right? So first we have this. I did this on YouTube Live yesterday. I don't do too many YouTube Lives. But one special thing about this, isn't this cute? I almost don't want to erase it, but I don't have anywhere to hang this 18 by 18 Sylvie. So I just keep recreating on it just to show you guys what you can make on them. But it does have pretty hardware on the back to hang. I just don't have anywhere to hang it. This transfer, always take the scenic route, is part of our last chance. So what that means is that if you are in Club Couture and you go to the shop site that I added the address on here, this month you get to purchase anything from the last chance section half off. And they just added a lot of new transfers to that last chance. One of them was going to be my project this morning, but I decided I was more excited to do this from the Celebrations catalog. And I wanted to give you guys a chance to see it in case you are, you know, trying to plan out your summer decor. And I'm going to use my paste scraper and scrape off this chalk paste. The other project I'm probably just going to do as a time lapse before I head back to work next week is the flower bouquet, which is right behind me. Do you see that flower bouquet? Guys, if you are in Club Couture, that is also half off. Which I had no idea they were going to add that to the half off section. So good timing of making this project, right? So you guys can grab one of those, and that's just a good transfer to have all the time with that flower bouquet because it's so versatile. Yeah. Oh, look, my husband had jumped on. It's very versatile, and you can do a lot of different things with it. And now it's going to be available for half off if you are in Club Couture. If you're wondering what the May Club Couture is, I know I've been kind of hush-hush about it, and it's super cute. If you are in the club, you may have already gotten your email, but I don't know if you get your email until the 5th, actually. But the only people that I've showed it to are those that get my newsletter. So if you're interested in getting my Chocoholic monthly newsletter, go ahead and comment news in the comments. If you're watching the replay or if you're live, it's okay. I'll see it. And There we go. How easy was that to clean off and start over? Oh, you did, Rose? Isn't that a great transfer? Let me see. I'm just going to grab a piece of a board eraser. This one's looking kind of sorry. But they've added transfers to the Last Chance that I did not even know that were going away. But, you know, we have a new full-size catalog coming out in the fall. At the end of summer, well, not at the end of the summer, in July, we have a huge convention called ChalkCon that hopefully is still going to be on. I'm going to register and hopefully be able to be there with special precautions this year. And they're going to give us the new catalog. And I know they probably say it every time, but they have said it is the best catalog they've ever put out. Makes me a little nervous, but I can't wait to see what they do. Because I think everyone's been so sad and anxious and worried. It would be great to have some awesome holiday stuff in there. I think it's great for gift giving. You could buy one transfer, and they say 8 to 12 uses depending on how well you take care of it and how much in a row. Hey, Audrey, how much in a row you use them. That is a tip. If you want to make a lot of the same projects for gifts, they have great ideas like that. But what I have found is if you use a transfer, wash it, use it, wash it, use it, wash it, use it, wash it, back to back to back to back, your life with the transfer is going to lessen. But if you let it dry fully and then use it again, it definitely makes a difference than washing, drying, washing, drying. And I think it has to do with all the fuzzing and the sticking and that adhesive starting to break down. I can't tell if my phone is crooked or if my board is crooked. Let me go like this. And then I want you guys to see the whole board. How are you doing, Audrey? Okay, my cream is melting. All right. I need this caffeine for energy so that me and the kid and the dog can go for a nice walk outside after this is over. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and open this. Now the back of the transfer does have instructions, and you can do this any way you like. I really do think this would make an adorable pillow, like one of those lumbar pillows. And I have so many pillows in mine, but I want to dye my pillowcases. And I don't have any dye. I can't dye my hair. I can't dye my pillows. I'm a hot mess. So I'm going to write on the back what this is so I know which side to put it back on. And also what it goes to in case I have a lot of these D-size transfers laying around. If you notice, when you go off, the backer sheet is super shiny. See that shine? That's the side you always want to stick your transfer to after it's dry, okay? And one big tip, especially for the big transfers, as you're drying it sticky side up, you can take your backer sheet and lower it onto the adhesive side, and you'll be able to match it up nicely and get that backer sheet perfect on there. So I'm going to take 2 of my fuzzing cloths so I can fuzz this since it's brand new. If you don't have fuzzing cloths, shame on you. I'm just kidding. If you don't have a fuzzing cloth, use a clean towel. Sometimes I use my clothes, but this is large. And then what I'm going to do is peel it halfway down. You never want to stick the sticky to the sticky because then you'll be very sad. I don't want anybody to be sad. And then I'll flip it over. Look, and then I will just remove the backer like this. So there was no chance of sticking the sticky to the sticky. And I'll put my backer sheet aside. And then if it's really sticky, or if I'm putting this on glass, say you're doing a picture frame or a shadow box, and you're putting this on glass, you want to fuzz it as much as you can because you don't want to ruin your transfer. It kind of is like a textile with all the silk screen. You know, there's no weeding involved. This is vinyl that has a silk screen built in. and it's reusable. All right, and then a trick is after you have fuzzed it, I'll fold it in half again, and then I'm gonna do the bottom side since this is such a large board. So this just helps you from it sticking to everything. I'll just put my backer sheet on this. See how sticky it still is? Now this is a boutique board, the Sylvie, so it has a little bit of texture. So if the transfer is a little on the stickier side, it's okay. There we go. I'm gonna go, let me just pick that up. All right, now I'm gonna take this. That didn't work out the way I wanted to. I was gonna have some of the backer sheet, sticking to it so that I could align it up. But this is a perfect square, the 18 by 18. So there's not a lot of guesswork when you have the perfect surface. Look how sticky it is, the perfect surface for the perfect transfer. So yeah, if I had stuck it, you see that? Let me show you what I was going to do. It'll make sense. Say I had my backer sheet and I put it on the bottom half, right? Then I can maneuver the top without it sticking everywhere, like this. So only the part at my top is going to be sticky. See that? This goes so much smoother when I'm not live. And then we'll move it up like so. Let's see what we can do. Put it on there. Oh, this is perfect for a pillow. And then see how I'm using my backer sheet to make it nice and straight? I feel like I need to go a little bit to my left. So we'll do that. This is the way it normally goes. See, nothing's catching. And then you can put it straight down. Maybe I needed more coffee before I came on. All right. So we'll drag it down. There we go. And then we want to smooth it out because this is a lot of screen, right? And once we have the top part stuck, I can peel this off. And then come the rest of the way down to lay it nice and straight. Make sure there's no air bubbles. Looks like a little piece of lint went underneath my flag. So I'm gonna get that. Hey Sue, I'm doing good. How are you? I thought I was gonna do a quote unquote quick project before I take my son and dog for a walk, but there's no such thing in my world as a quick project. But that being said, it does take him like a full hour to eat 2 Eggos. But he's up there. I gave him a lot of food, so let's see. All right, look at how fun this is. And you can do any color. I think this would even be cute with straight, your aha moment. What, using the backer sheet to get it straight, you think? This is always easier with 2 people, but during this quarantine, not many of us have a lot of people around. But if you have 2 people holding each end, you can just lower it down and then smooth it. So this would be cute all in one color. I can see this white. It would even be cute if you painted your Sylvie frame like a blue. I have not painted any of my Sylvies yet. But I think I want to do this kind of like subway art. And what I picked was red, white, and blue. I do too, Sue. So I have bright white, candy apple, and I have blue jay. I think this is going to be beautiful. So what we're going to do is first we're going to open up our chalk paste and give it a stir. All right. I just got dry paste over there. And then we want our consistency to be like sour cream or yogurt. And if it is any thicker, we're going to add a little bit of distilled water. on here. Sue, don't you think this would make a amazing pillow? Oh, yes, I didn't execute the backer sheet trick very well for you, Audrey, because if you have it on a certain way, you can roll your backer sheet as you put it down, kind of like wallpaper, but I'm ooh, sometimes some of mine, I'll show you the difference. Like this is my candy apple. It is very thin, but then some of my new ones, this is one of the in vogue colors called Blue Jay. Look at the difference. This one is very whippy and airy, but they're both gonna work just fine, okay? Hey, Tracy. They're both gonna work beautifully. All right, and then this is a very large transfer, so I think what we're going to do is the paste and peel method so that I can jabber jaw with you guys and not worry. One thing with the chalk paste is it does dry relatively fast, but if it dries in the silk screen before you have a chance to let it transfer through, it will clog up the screen and pull up with the screen, and you will not be left with a very nice picture. Okay, so we have our red, white, and blue. Ugh, I'm trying to think if I want to go row by row or word by word to do this. Like we could do Blue Jay, white, but then I feel like this needs to be blue. Red, white, blue, red, or white, blue, red. Look at all those stars. My gosh, can you imagine doing each star like a different color? All right, I'm gonna start with this flag because I don't know what I want to do. Let's see. Sometimes I have to try to plan this out and I never do it ahead of time. I wait for you guys to give me a better idea than what I showed up with because that's what you guys are good for. So if we did blue, we should do red, white, blue, red, blue, white, right? We could get fancy and do each one of these a different color, or I could just take my multi-tool and be done with it. All right, I think the top with this flag is what did I get on there? Hold on. I can't proceed until I figure out. I think I touched it with some paste, and I don't want anything blocking my screen. I want this to be perfect because I don't think I'm going to be erasing this. I'm just taking a piece of a board eraser, and then we'll have to let that dry. Okay, we'll let that dry. All right, so we're gonna start with red. We're gonna start with red, and we'll do 4th of July. Now, some of this would be amazing if you wanted to ombre. You could ombre different sections, like the word brave is so big, that would be a pretty ombre. I just want this to be a very flat red, white, and blue, okay? This would be perfect for your barbecue. This would be perfect hanging up, and just this reminds me of baseball. It reminds me of summer, corn on the cob, right? So I'm going to... There is a really nice E-size Subway art transfer that I wanted and forgot to get. So I hope it doesn't sell out before I place another order. It's just like the fall and the winter ones you guys have seen me do, because I love putting them on display on our floating shelves in our family room. And I thought I had the summer one, so I didn't order it. So then I decided to go get it so I could show it because it's in Last Chance, and I don't have it. I had the autumn one and I had the winter one, and they were both displayed last year on the floating shelves, and they look great. It's a large E-size transfer that you can either put on a large board. I split it up and put it on two 12 by 18 boards and loved it. And I feel like those are perfect because you could even just pick out different words and put on different things. So if it sells out, I'm gonna be sad, but I should have paid better attention, right? All right, so we have our 4th of July. My son was born on the 3rd of July. I need a little dish. I need a little dish. All right, so we're doing the paste and peel method. So I just did 4th of July, and then I'm going to grab a corner, and we are going to peel and reveal just the part that we pasted. Now, if I did the whole thing in candy apple red, then I could just swoop it off and go about my business. But I want this to be beautifully colorful. Look at that. Now, you guys can't really tell, but the word July has stripes in it. It's very cute. And for some reason, the red is a little thinner, so it takes a little longer to dry. You could use a cool hair dryer. If you use heat, make sure you don't. Sometimes I use a backer sheet and kind of blow on it. You don't need it to dry completely. You just need it really to surface dry so you can lay it back down and move on. But my red is very, it's much thinner. So I'm just going to, you want to make sure as you're peeling it down, you're not laying your paste from the front on the project further down, or else you'll have red everywhere. Okay. And then you want to make sure you don't hit, there we go, your transfer with the heat. I had a line in there, a little faint line. You get lines in your work if you don't scrape off all the excess. And it's super sticky, so I want to make sure I lay it down. I'm not going to press down, but I am going to press down underneath it. And I have another area. There we go. I didn't stretch it up enough. So we're going to stretch it up, lay it down. I have a little wet spot there. It's okay. We'll let that dry. We'll just do the flag first. And you can do that. Look, I did it again. Jeez Louise. Make sure your hands are clean. I'm gonna use a sport eraser. And then what you can do, if your board is wet underneath, is just peel it up. See how it's the board that's wet there? And use a paper towel, which I don't have one ready. Hold on. And then you can dry your board like this. The smooth side of your fuzzing cloth also is great at drying that quickly. And we're going to go up, go up. So if I had really planned ahead of time and I knew what other ones were red, I could have done the red ones and moved on. But I feel like I like it better when I paste. I'm just going to try to dry this part when I paste and peel. Keeps everything nice and uniform. And then I'm going to make sure there's a lot of screen in the flag. I want to make sure we get all of those air bubbles out. Bubble is trouble because it will give you just a bumpy look in your screen. We'll let that dry. We'll come over here and we'll do our Home of the Brave in bright white. And then if your pastes are sitting out for a long time when you do a project like this, you want to make sure that you're constantly checking it and then adding some distilled water if you need. But we'll take our little mini squeegee. What's good about this, if you do the paste and peel, say my son starts throwing a fit and I have to leave, it's okay. As long as you lifted it and revealed it and let your paste transfer through, you can walk away. It's okay if your paste dries to the screen. All you have to do is run it under cold water and wash it out. You do not have to wash your transfer right away. What you don't want to do is leave it sitting in water for a long period of time because it will completely dissolve that adhesive on the back. You don't want that. So if you have to let the paste dry and come back, like say right now, my son floods the bathtub like he likes to do. After I lift this up, if I have to leave, it's okay. I'll let the red dry. I'll let the white dry. As long as I have it lifted and it's on my surface, I can come back later. You don't need to feel pressure to finish the whole thing. You don't need to peel your whole transfer off, wash it, and then start over and try to line it up, okay? You don't have to. Let it dry. It may take a little more time with water and a board eraser, but your transfer will survive. Look at that. Your transfer is going to be just fine. Did I get... Oh no, we're good. Phew. Your transfer is going to be fine. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I can't finish. They peel their whole transfer off and they go and they wash it because they're worried the paste is going to dry. It's okay. Let it dry on your transfer. If you're using ink, I don't recommend that. You do not want ink, the Couture ink, to dry in your screen. If it does, your screen will probably not be able to be used again because the ink is not water soluble. Oh my gosh, how do I get so much red on my finger, guys? How do I manage this? Just go right there. So yeah, the ink is not water soluble. And so I'm rinsing that off because, oh, that's how I got red. I touched the July. All right. Pull this up. I think what I'll do is move on to Brave, and then we can do the whole flag in one swoop. What do you think? So yeah, so see right now my son's acting a fool, which I'm surprised he's not. I could leave right now and go. My project's gonna be fine. I can come back tomorrow. I can go back in 2 days and finish this. I don't need to feel pressure to do this all at once, okay? Oh, that dried pretty fast actually. You wanna make sure you don't have any wetness in the screen when you do it because the paste is water soluble. So if there's water there, it's gonna break it down. Okay. And I see a little bit of air bubbles, so let's make sure it's down good. I forgot what color. I think I said blue there. But I guess that would mean blue because this would have to be red. Yeah. Hi, Julie. So if those are both blue, I'm just gonna put my blue down and paste both of these sections in our blue jay. Now this is an in vogue color. That means that this color was released with our spring summer catalog and will only be around while supplies last or until the next catalog. And then they take them away. Kind of rude, right? Especially if you fall in love with these colors like I do. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Brave. I feel like I've given you guys a lot of little tips so far in this little video that I thought would just be really quick and is not, but at least we're chatting. And I'm able to give you some tips along the way. All right. So we have that. I do wonder how this virus will change this summer if it hasn't been figured out. Like, are we going to be able to have our 4th of July gatherings? Everybody will, I guess, be stuck in their car watching fireworks, or will they even bother? Will it just be like a television thing? That would make me really sad. I don't know how I would deal with that if that's what happens. All right, I'm gonna make sure my fingers are clean. And we're gonna go down this way. Isn't that gorgeous? I think so. All right. Let that dry a second. How you doing today, Julie? I love this. I love this. I love this. And I love this blue jay color. I think it's perfect for 4th of July. Like I'm holding this up with both of my hands and I really want to sip on my coffee. It's kind of neat watching the chalk paste dry because it starts off as a really shiny, glossy paint. Me too, Sue. It dries like a beautiful matte chalk. So we had a color last year. I want to say it was in our, was it last year? Called Liberty, which is a great name for this transfer. And I thought, oh, that would be so much better, but it's retired. Which one do I use? Maybe I can slip in Liberty and not say what it was. But no, this blue jay that I thought was just a spring blue is perfect. Thanks, Julie. I'm doing good. I thought I would do a quote unquote quick project while my son's eating breakfast before we go out on our Saturday morning walk with the dog. Look what I did again, guys. I got blue there. At least I have it all over. It's from the front side of the transfer. It's okay. It's easy to fix. Now I am moving a little fast, but you do want to kind of make sure that you hold it up and either talk amongst yourself or try to drink your coffee so that you don't stick it to wet chalk, right? So it's still a little wet there, but it's okay. I'm going to come down to Old Glory and do that in bright white. I still don't know what I want to do with those stars there. I think I want them to be blue. I feel like that was supposed to be white. I don't know. I don't remember what I was thinking. I don't even remember. All right. But we'll go to Old Glory. And then if your paste is drying on your squeegees, just wipe them off real quick so you don't have a dried piece of chalk that's going to scrape your screen or not give you a good lay. Or just grab another one. That's what I do. And then I'll wash them all at the end. You can never have enough squeegees. I've gotten a lot of online orders because of, you know, the quarantine. So more online orders than personal sales because we haven't been able to have workshops. But I've been trying to send each of you a little thank you note with a little surprise inside. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? So if you haven't gotten yours yet, oh, I got a little bit of blue in there. How am I doing this? Oh, look at that. I have blue on my finger. That's okay. Just try to blend it out. There we go. It was just a little dab. How you doing, Nikki? That's still wet, so let's go ahead and peel that. Old Glory. Try that. I love this in red, white, and blue. I forgot to take a sip of my coffee when I had the chance. Here we go. This is a fun Life is Good coffee mug that my friend sent me for my birthday. Oh, are you making like a koi pond, Nikki? I always wanted one of those, and I even had a book about it that I think I just donated to Purple Heart because I realized I'm never going to have a pond. The book actually wasn't from the house we're in now. It was a house that we used to live in. Let me see if I can get this. Thanks, Nikki. I thought it would be quick, but between my jabberjawing and all of this, there's nothing quick about me right now. So I'm going to kind of put some tension up here because all of these stripes has potential to hold a lot of air because that's a lot of screen. So I want to make sure, all right, I want to make sure we don't have any air bubbles. So I'm pretty sure this is red. I'm still wondering what I should do. Ooh, I almost got Blue Jay in there to make up my mind for me. Red. I have a little bit of air bubble right there. Send me a picture or post a picture. I love seeing those ponds. Little bit of air bubble down here. We'll release it. I always think of getting these air bubbles out like burping a baby. Just burp them out. And then make sure, if you have a lot of screen like this, that your vinyl part is stuck down good. All right. Look, I got more blue on myself. I'm a hot mess express today. All right. So let's get our red. So this will be red. That might be red. What should we do with those stars? So red, white, blue. Red, white, blue, red, white. We'll see. I was going to try to do more than one section since I'm taking forever. But I'm okay with that too. I'm telling you, I'm never really in a hurry. And you probably say, if you would just shut up and chalk, we would be done with this. But I enjoy it, and I'm not in a hurry. And this is my release, you know. I had homeschool duty this week, and I have not really had a break since I got off of work. Between my son, he didn't sleep very well this week. I didn't sleep well this week. I don't know what time I went to bed last night, but I was up at, gosh, 12:30, 1 o'clock, probably when some people haven't even gone to bed yet and could not go back to sleep. Is that for the stars, Rose? Do you think the stars should be red? Should I do them all red? What did I do with that? So we'll just take, our multi-tool and just go across. This multi-tool is perfect for so many things. It's great for stirring your paste. It's good for these small areas. And it's perfect for getting the rim of your jars with that hooked side. I guess that's why they call it the multi-tool. Red. This would be perfect on a wood sign to put on your front yard, like your porch. Or if you're going to a fun barbecue as a hostess gift, you could put this on a pretty canvas. You can really get canvas very inexpensive from the big box craft stores, especially since, hey Nicole, I'm sure they are going to discount a lot of things to try to move some merchandise, right? But you can get this size canvas and just use your chalk and chalk just like you were on a board, and that would be a very cute, that red is so wet, that would be a very, very cute hostess present or summer gift, hold on, to somebody that is hosting you, right? You never want to go to a party that they're feeding you empty-handed, right? Peel this back more so I don't shrinky dink my transfer. This is so cute. I don't know why I have this iPhone charger in the way. One thing that I'm hoping for in the new catalog is another shimmer color. Really, Sue? Oh no. There we go. I wonder what it is. I've never been a great sleeper, but it's never been this bad. Like, my son is sleeping better than me right now, which is bizarre. Okay, put this, I just got red on my hand. I just got red on my board. Oh boy. And that definitely I don't want red. I'm just gonna take a piece of my border eraser and clean it off real quick. It's okay. There's no crying and chalking, and you can't mess up chalking because everything on a chalkboard can be fixed. What do you think it is, Sue? Do you think, I don't wonder, I don't have anxiety that I don't think I do. I I know during my work weeks I have problems sleeping, but that's because I lay in my bed at night saying, oh my gosh, did I make that person NPO? Did I remember that antibiotics were supposed to stop? Did I transfer them to the floor out of the ICU too soon? Are they going to come back tonight? Or, oh my gosh, are they having an arrhythmia right now? Am I not sleeping because they're in VTAC right now? Like, that's the kind of stuff during my work week. But during my home week, I expect to sleep better. Probably is everything. Nikki, have fun. Send us pictures. Post pictures of your pond. I love to see that stuff. So, my goodness gracious. We're getting towards the bottom, so I should really start thinking about peeling from the bottom instead of the top now. See how I'm sticking it down a lot? That's why you want to make sure it's dry. Go up. Create land of the. All right, so I think I'm gonna do land of the free and white, so I can do the big free in blue, which would make blue, blue, white, white. Or should I do blue, white, blue, red? I want more of the blue. I think I want my word free. I'm gonna lift from the bottom now to get that air bubble out. It is really sticky, and it might be my fault. Maybe I didn't fuzz it good enough. But I also think that our transfers are such good quality and they're made to last. Gosh, if I would be in trouble if I was putting this on glass right now. It would be completely stuck, right? I kind of like my transfers a little less sticky, but trust me, this one will get enough use. Oh, Audrey, you're having nightmares. Ugh, it's probably too personal for me to ask what about. That sounds very personal. Sometimes I have to have a dream book nearby and try to figure out like dream interpretations. All right, let's go ahead and do land of the in white. And I'm gonna use one of my cut squeegees. Like sometimes I'll have a bad dream and I'm like, was that supposed to mean something? Is my psyche trying to tell me something? And I'll tell you more about my medical stuff than you really need to know. I'm supposed to wear a machine at night called a CPAP to help me sleep because I stop breathing when I sleep. So more than likely, I'm not sleeping well because I haven't put it on. Not because I want to be non-compliant, but I lay in bed with the TV on and I fall asleep. And my husband bought me one of those So Cleans. So it's further away from me. It's clean, ready to go, and I fall asleep. And then I'll wake up at like 3 in the morning and figure, well, what's the point now? I've already slept. So maybe it has something to do with that. What am I going to do, guys? That's white. I guess this could be blue. Blue, red, blue. Let's peel from the bottom. I have no secrets. Open book. Me too. I say too much a lot. I'm going up slowly because the rest of it's unstuck, so I want to make sure that a lot of it's stuck. I don't have a lot of reoccurring dreams, but what I was getting at was when I was being diagnosed with sleep apnea, they told me that I spent 0 time in REM, 0. And you know, that's when you dream, right? The rapid eye movement, you're dreaming. And I never have dreams unless she had, oh, sorry, I'm getting a private message on there. So I never had REM. So now I'm wondering, like, if I have a dream, part of me is like, yay, that means I was in REM. But then I try to remember what it was. And I do have bizarre dreams, and I'll tell you, a lot of my dreams involve people I work with, which is very weird. Hey, Dawn. Not like, you know, X-rated dreams or anything like that, but sometimes it's people I work with, and we are just out and about on a normal day. Isn't that weird? Like, I think one of my last ones was one of the doctors I work with, and we did just have a whole week of working together, but I think we were shopping in a store, and I think we were chit-chatting about something, and I remember we walked out of the store. I don't think we even bought anything. I put a backpack on, and I was holding on to my backpack like this, and I was just walking, and I turned to ask him a question, and then I woke up. So it wasn't even anything exciting, except that it was somebody that doesn't normally appear in my dreams, but they were there, and I was gonna ask them a question. So, I mean, if I'm gonna dream, give me something exciting, right? Like, people say how they have dreams that they're falling out of the sky, and yada, yada, yada. Not me. Not me. I just had a dream that I love this blue. So I'm going to do celebrate and free in blue. I just had a dream of leaving a retail establishment with a backpack on my back. I mean, I don't know. But I think part of it was me telling him something, and he was like, oh yeah, maybe. How bizarre. I would never tell these people they're in my dreams because I don't want them to think that I was thinking about them while I was sleeping, when I don't ever have REM. And if you're going to give me REM, my gosh, put Matthew McConaughey in there, right? Put Bradley Cooper in there, right? Not my everyday friends. Look at that. I got so much on here. What are you up to today, Dawn? What are you doing today? I'm supposed to be going for a walk with my dog and child, but I've been jabber-jawing on here and doing this quick project that's been 53 minutes. There we go. All right. I feel like we should just finish this. Hopefully that's not going to dry on the screen, but all we have is one word left, guys, so let's just do it. Let's just do it real quick. Like I said, if you were in a hurry, you could have done this whole thing probably in 2 steps, but I like spending my morning chit-chatting with you guys. I wish I could see you guys too and we're talking together, so I make sure if you're interested in that virtual chalking, you sign up. It was supposed to be, what, tomorrow? But I haven't even got my box yet. The box of everybody's order is not coming until Monday, so there's still time to sign up, and I have extra. There we go. Ta-da! And then this transfer I will take to the sink. If you don't have a sink that big, just go to your bathtub. I'm going to show you this now. You could just go to your bathtub and all this. Let me put this down here, and then I'm going to show you guys how it looks. I'm so excited about this. I'm throwing all of my used squeegees in a little bin down here. Jabber jaw away. I'm good at that, right? I complain about my son having ADHD, and then I see one of my videos, and I was like, ooh, girl, apples do not fall. Apples do not fall far from the tree, girl. All right. So what I like to do is I'm scraping any of the paste off the side, and then I'll take a squirt. I hear my son upstairs telling the dog, she's almost done. We're going for a walk. She's almost done. But you know what? He's probably still in pajamas. He's not ready. It's going to take another 25 minutes to get out the door. Oh, good, Audrey. Good, good, good. Ready? Are you guys ready to see this? Who wants to see this? All of that whipped cream melted, and I had a little bit of caramel on there. I have a hidden jar of caramel in the fridge, and I put it in my Saturday coffee. Yeah, who's gaining the quarantine weight? Me. I am not coming out of this thin. I know a lot of people are wanting to post their every workout, and my brother is one of them. And I'm over here eating cookies, watching. I'm just kidding. All right. Actually, I started drinking these 310 shakes. Have you heard of these? Okay, I'll stop talking. I'll stop talking. You ready? Are you ready? Okay. Ta-da! Oh, this is gorgeous. I love it in red, white, and blue. And can you guys see in that flag? Do you see how the middle is dark and the outside is a brighter blue? That's because it's drying, okay? So it goes on darker, like a wet paste, and then as it dries, it turns to that matte, beautiful color. So as you can see, a lot of it is changing color. And that blue will all be that bright blue when it's dry. Actually, hold on. Hold up. Let me just help it along, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Let's see. Hi, Patience. Let me see if I can speed up that process a little bit. I'll probably have to wait for this all to dry before I take a photo. And now you can see it'll look even different. Do you see how now it's a little lighter in other areas? It's drying, and it's gonna dry a little lighter and a little brighter. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. Ah, red, white, and blue. Okay, guys. I am going to take my little family up there on a little walk. I'm so glad you learned stuff, Audrey. So if you guys are interested in looking at some products, here is the website. If you want to learn more, just send me a message, okay? And if you're a newbie and you're wanting to know how to get a sample to try it out at home before you commit, send me a message, okay? I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm just gonna take a picture of this and post this in there, and hope to see you guys in the next few days. I'm trying to do a bunch of different projects because I go back to work on Tuesday. All right. Yay. Have a great day, guys. Oh, look at those hearts. Thanks, Debbie. Thank you, Sue. Thank you guys so much. I love it. All right, see you later.